Today I want to do a jail build in a Twine Peaks 164 player mission. I uploaded a video a few days ago after the jail nerf where I did a jail build in a 144 player venture zone. But I just like to show the other side of that, I guess, by doing a normal Twine mission. And like I said, I will be running this level 160, retrieve the data. So let's go ahead and load in and get started. I'm going to be using base Kyle again. I went over his loadout in a previous video, but I'll go ahead and show you guys here again, just in case anybody has any questions or you haven't seen the other video. Like I said, I'm using base Kyle. He has the best build health increase from his base. My team perk, I always run Happy Holidays, just because I use his Plasma Pulse ability quite a bit in case I encounter Smashers. I find it very effective. And then as far as my sport perks go, just Night Stalker for movement speed. Mega Base, so I get a longer base range. Power modulation, because get 4% healing of max health every 10 seconds. That's a great perk to have when you're jailing. I'd say it's almost crucial after this jail nerf, so I'd highly recommend it. Fleet for movement speed again, and then Tough Traps, just so I get a little bit more trap durability. And definitely have a banner equipped in case you die. That way you'll spawn right by where the balloon is, and you won't have to worry about running over, just in case they're starting to break through the walls, or you know, it can be a little overwhelming sometimes. So let's go ahead and load in and get started. Alright, now that we're in, let's find the balloon. There it is. Can never ignore Sunbeam just sitting here on the wall. Alright, looks like a good spot to build a jail. Let's go ahead and clear some of this clutter out from around the balloon. Let's take a look at the modifiers, see what we're dealing with this game. Lightning Storm and Metal Corrosion, so we're definitely going to be building out a brick for this one. So I'm just going to start with my typical 1x1 around the balloon, make sure the objective is not bugged. Then go ahead and put your floor down around it. And now we've got to choose a corner for the jail. It looks like we do have a ramp coming up right here, so I might just go ahead and make the jail in this corner right here. I think that'd be the easiest. So we'll have a floor launcher right here. Then we'll have another one right here. Then I always upgrade around the balloon just to be safe. Then let's go ahead and edit up our corner pieces and walls. Then what this will do is force any husks over to these pieces here where we'll have the floor launchers placed. And it's also important to remember to throw out partial walls right here, just that way they can't walk behind these half walls we've thrown up. And then I'm just going to place a bounce pad down in the back here so I can get on top of it. And then throw my base right on top. And some people use stairs for this. I don't know why. I just always like to use the pyramids. You want to put these up so that way the floor launchers can bounce the husks up into the jail. Alright, time to trap it. So I'm going to use floor launchers right here. These are the rolls I have on mine. Could change a little bit, but I like to have double impact and knockback just because it sends them, you know, a little bit higher and a little bit harder. Then for inside, I'll usually throw a freeze trap down on the floor here. After the update, after husks get hit 5 times by any sort of stall trap, so freeze trap, sound wall, wall lights, floor launcher, wall launcher, any of those type of traps, after they get hit 5 times, they're immune. So that's a huge nerf. You know, jailing is, these kind of traps are crucial for jailing. So I'm going to put up sound walls right there. These are the rolls I have on mine. And then I'm also going to make 2 wall lights. In my jail, I'll usually run 2 sound walls and 2 wall lights. And then I'll put up 1 of each, and then I usually stand in here once the actual round starts, and I'll wait until the husks actually land inside the jail, wait for these 2 traps to go off, and then I'll place the other 2 just to stagger the set-off times for them. I'm going to clear these out right here. I'm used to using Stoneheart with this bow. It feels kind of weird using it with the Constructor. Still good though. Alright. So now that we have our jail built, this is what it should look like. You have your jail right here, and 2 floor launchers that'll launch them up into here. And then just make sure you wall it off like this, so that way they won't go for these walls. It'll kind of force them, you know, to hit either one of these floor launchers. So now after the update, sometimes you do have to hang out down here and repair the walls, just because they're able to damage them now after that trap nerf where they're no longer affected after 5 hits. So what I've seen a lot of people do, once the husks are actually inside the jail, is make a few of these wall spikes, and then throw these up on the outside of your jail. Just have them perked with that bottom perk down there, 17% increased build health. And that'll really help give you a nice, you know, health boost to any of your walls down here. So I'd highly recommend it, but wait until all the husks are actually inside of the jail before you put those up, just that way they don't do any damage and, you know, accidentally kill any husks when you're trying to attack the outside of the walls. I'm gonna go ahead and throw up my banner out here, and then I also throw up a couple anti-air traps, just because lately they added those, like, you know, guaranteed thrower spawns, which can be kind of annoying to deal with. So for that reason, I like to put up some anti-air traps. So it looks like we're about ready. I'm gonna shoot the balloon down here in a second. So I want to make sure they can't walk across right here. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to put one up right there. I usually like to have at least 4 anti-air traps up, but I think 3 might be good for this game. So, alright, I'm going to shoot the balloon down, and let's get started. Alright, like I said, I'm going to get in the jail and wait for them to actually come in here. And then I'll go ahead and throw down the additional traps. And I have that banner down directly above us, so whenever I die and respawn, I'll respawn, you know, directly above. Alright, so those traps just went off. I'm gonna go ahead and place these other ones. Jailing's definitely a little bit harder after that recent update, but it is still possible, so. Alright, as you can see, all the husks are, you know, getting trapped inside the jail. I'm gonna go ahead and respawn here. Should spawn right up top above them. Then I will jump back down and get to repairing. Alright, looks like for the most part they're all trapped in there. So what I'm going to do now is throw these wall spikes on that I was talking about. Just to help give it some increased build health. And then that'll save me time having to repair. Yeah, there's the guaranteed throwers. It's annoying they added those. It really is. They're more of a nuisance than they are dangerous. So you can see they are, damaging the walls a little bit, but with base Kyle, his base is just so strong. And then let me show you the rolls I have on the traps inside. So the sound walls, notice my bottom perk heals 4.8% of max health every 10 seconds. And then my wall lights here, same perk, heals 4.8% in 10 seconds. So I have those on the inside, and then on the outside I have these wall spikes that increase the building health almost another 20%. I think it's 17%. So between those two traps, tier 3 brick, and my base, I don't think these husks are going to get out of here, even after the update. Satisfying to watch the anti-air traps work. I've been away from the walls for probably about a good minute now, and they're all still, if I have to repair them, it's just one. And you can actually see them repair themselves here. If we all stand here and not do anything for a little bit, you'll see the health go back up, the base healing, and those traps on the inside. So regardless of how many times they get hit, they shouldn't break through, but I'm always down here just in case. Forgot how hard these throwers hit in a 160. Oh wow, 5 times Storm Shard rewards from this. May have to run this a few times today. After this update, you can see now these husks are immune to any sort of stall traps that go off, because they've been hit 5 times already. That's where the increased build health and then also the repair from traps really come into play, is after the husks are immune to the stall traps. Yeah, so I haven't really had to prepare much, if anything, this game. I was doing a little bit at the beginning, but then I realized that these 2 traps pretty much just repair itself before they were able to break through. And then I'll usually wait until we're at file 15 out of 16, and once that's about halfway downloaded, I'll actually drop down here and then throw my plasma pulse in there, and then also just start shooting inside. See, I just got this vacuum tube launcher recently. I think we'll try this out in the end here. Notice the 6th perk on it. I have the chain lightning up to 6 enemies. So I'll be curious to try that out in a box full of husks that can't go anywhere. Alright, there's the last file. So like I said, I'll wait till it's about halfway downloaded, just that way in case anything does spawn after I kill these, it won't have time to break through and get to the data at all. Alright, it's about halfway done, so I'm going to go ahead and toss my plasma pulse in here, and then start shooting this vacuum tube launcher. Now I know nature against nature is, you know, not the most effective, but I just want to try it out for myself. Just get a little combat score up. So it looks like that jail method still works pretty good, even if you're soloing a 164 player mission in Twine. I would definitely recommend using this base Kyle loadout. But I hope you guys liked the video. I'll try some other jailing methods soon. I'm thinking about doing a Ride the Lightning later, just seeing if I can get that to work. So I'll upload a video of me trying, and we'll see what happens. Please like and subscribe. Thank you.